What we're looking for in the winner of the Palate 2012 is somebody who enjoys and understands wine. We've had almost 5,000 customers participating in this whole process, and we've whittled it down to just 10 people who are involved in the final today.
I think the contestants are going to be incredibly nervous.
I've never actually been to a formal tasting.
I'm very surprised how far my palate has brought me in the competition.
I don't know how I'll do. I think the competition's pretty tough.
I'm feeling keenly relaxed.
What we're looking for is a bit of flair, not so much knowledge, but raw talent.
We're going to split the contestants into 2 groups and run a boot camp each. We're going to go through warming up our senses with aroma bottles, with jelly beans, with blindfolds.
We needed to whittle our finalists down to 4, so we had to get serious. We had a taste-off, and that involved half of the group matching wines to smoked salmon, half of them to cheddar.
They then had 1 minute to come and present to Pete and I their choice of the wine to go with their food and why.
The second wine was dry, it's very aromatic.
Third one, the sweet one, which I would risk to say was a Gewürztraminer.
The white wine, because it was quite acidic.
The acidity came out and the freshness and liveliness was there.
I've chosen the white wine that I think would go best.
The cheese actually just knocked out a little bit of the spiciness in the port.
The wine I prefer was number 2.
I feel that number 2 was the best wine to drink with the salmon.
So you want something that's going to really cut through.
And what goes lovely with a bit of apple? A nice bit of cheese.
This is going to be difficult because that standard was very, very high.
It was really much better than I expected. Mark B was interesting because his tasting was so accurate. He's got a very good chance of being in that final.
He's a very, very strong contender. Yeah. With Kate, the glass is definitely half full.
Finally, Fran. Oh, she's so lovely, Fran.
She did herself credit, but is that really enough to go through to the final?
But we've got to get them down to a final 4.
Making this decision has been very tough.
And so the first finalist that we will be taking through this afternoon is Alex.
The second contestant is Mark Bland.
We needed a girl to redress the balance. Fran.
The fourth and final contestant is Graeme.
I was really, really delighted to be in the last 4.
That was so tough, I can't believe it. It was so tough.
I think we had a bit of a serious wine bod in there, and I reckon he knew his stuff.
I'm delighted. It's wonderful to be in the final 4.
For us, we need a winner that is going to be able to taste a range of wines and then accurately describe them, give us their grape variety, give us the possible price. It's quite a tough test.
Okay, your half hour starts now. It sounds quite straightforward, but actually it's really difficult when you get into that situation. You've got 6 wines in front of you, you've got half an hour to do it, and you don't know anything about the wine. So they have to rely on their taste, their smell, the look of the wine, and what they've learned at boot camp today in order to help them identify what they're drinking. Okay, everybody, time up. Overall, the quality of the responses was amazing, given that these are people who are amateurs, they don't do this for a living, and they had learned so much from the boot camp today.
Green, stalky nose, tannic and very dry, spicy 4.5.
Yeah. We went through the results in great detail.
It was really tough.
We had 2 scripts that were extremely close, but in the end, there can be only one winner.
And I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Palate 2012 is Fran Evans. We're absolutely delighted that Fran's the winner of the Palate 2012. It just shows that you don't need to learn a lot about wine to understand it and to enjoy it.
She's obviously got great talent, real raw ability.
She was concise and she was pretty accurate. And I think she could certainly have a career in wine if she wanted it. But first of all, she's just going to have a great holiday.
With fantastic food, fantastic wine, and Frescobaldi are amazing hosts, amazing producers, so she's going to have a brilliant time there, I think.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm so excited and I just can't believe it. I'm quite speechless at the moment.
The final part of the day today for Fran was that she was given a choice of 5 wines. She's chosen a wonderful Chardonnay from the south of France, Collovray, which is going to be in the stores within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
The level of talent today has been amazing. There's been some flair, passion for wine.
And it just shows in a day the difference in attitude that people can have.